Defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again, escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw is Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 38 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They'll look to set up his blockers. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Alabama, 380.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. James White. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to White. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
From the 29, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's third down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He's got White here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Brady now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right? There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Three down.
Jackson on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. To throw is Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 43 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Edelman. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's caught. This is Wright. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. To try again after the sack. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
51 for mine. Time to go night-night.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Snead's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I'm going back to you.
One last shot for Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Check, 53 smart. Check, 53 smart.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now before this second down play, whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 69 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
Get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Redskin 1st down. The pick. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And his shot downfield on second down is brought in. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 63 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Brissett looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Again, it's Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Brissett now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. Going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. And that is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Brissett now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Being chased out left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Haskins. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A first down throw for Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, 69 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just in. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Haskins back to the air. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On play action, Haskins sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that.
And got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brissett sets to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. First down, Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
First and 10 at their own 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Flushed out right. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now he dumps this off over the middle. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, Brissett. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action now. Haskins. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, 180. Here we go.
On first down, gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That'll be caught by Kupp. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll run with Miller, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Miller. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw on second and 10. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
We got this. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Nice hit, boy.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They are going for it. Gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Gurley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
It's the score, Texans 35, Rams 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
DC. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, exit. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw is Goff. Forced out to his left. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Tonight, 180. Who that? 17.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, Goff. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's 3rd down.
Texans fans, 'cause it's 3rd down.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Ric Flair.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Garyon Conley.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mark 54. Hustle. 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Right there. 54. Right.
After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Texans 42, Rams 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check the point down, coming. What's time?
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
DC. We're good.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. 53 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Play action for Miller. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Watch right, watch right. Hey, watch the slide.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, able to avoid him. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff. Driven down. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Play action. It's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 65 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 41 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now it's Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. This is Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
That escapes the sack. Going up top. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A big offensive explosion. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. 180! Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run here with Ballage. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Perine. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll go to Perine, trying to pound it in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it, not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
Fitzpatrick, this is caught. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Yellow. 180. Coming to you. Check.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
Let's go.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now Balaj. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Fitzpatrick. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Alpha. 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Go ahead. Regular.
4th down, Fitzpatrick. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Clive Walford there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's Hill, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Attack! It's going to be a long day. Check 24. Wow, move. Check 43.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play fake. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Check 50. Check 50.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson, 30 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Attack.
From the 29, Mahomes completes it to Hardman.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with a fullback, Sherman. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Well, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Check back. Watch tight end. Tight back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often. They
run it with Balaj. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
54, Mike. Check.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick letting one go deep for the end. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. From the 44, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Ballage, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick here to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week with
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Ready. 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get him home. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Back.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go. On the ready.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9, Brissett, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake, Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 20! And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hines. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go play action with Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
54.
Here's Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Brissett on first down. Complete to Hilton. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. This is Hines.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out in your midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Tannehill, he's going to fire one deep, middle, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 40 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 73 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point put through by Succop as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Tannehill, he'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They'll run for it with Henry, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold up. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. He's got Lewis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to, can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen?
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.